You ready? Hello. Now 50 is away, so today it's 50's standing. No camera today this morning. What I'm trying to do is, I loved the game I was playing last night, so do you know what? I got up this morning, loaded it up, and I've been playing it and thought, do you know what? I want to go live with this. It is a very, very difficult game to play. It really is. And I'm kind of, I kind of want to get into this because I absolutely love the game. It is hard to play. I'm finding things incredibly difficult. I've been trying to look into the game. I'm doing a little bit better than I was doing last night, but I just want to understand it more. So guess what? This morning is a bonus stream, more or less for me, believe it or not, because I want to play this game, and it's the kind of game that I don't want to just sit here and play alone. So the idea is, I'm just going to go through this game. Whoever wants to watch, whoever wants to give me advice, please feel free. I hope you are all okay. I hope that you're having a good morning as well, as 50's having a reasonably good morning. Got up quite late, went to bed late last night, trying to understand this. I just want to get it right. I want to get myself to a stage where I've got something to actually base my game on, in the sense that I've failed twice now. I've failed on this game, in the sense that if you can't keep the people warm, if you can't feed them, if you can't get hunters to find food, then guess what? You will not survive in this game. I've kind of started this morning by assigning cookhouse. I've managed to do so the cookhouse is there, which I've managed to get 2 workers at the moment. I haven't enforced any laws at the moment, and as you can see, the discontent, there is none. Hope, okay, they're all believing in me at the moment, until I make wrong decisions. The game is played on the decisions you make. If you make a wrong decision, you will get very high discontent, which means the people won't trust you, they won't believe in you, and they won't work as hard for you. So I'm trying to understand the basis of how I make my decisions, and my decisions are going to result in how long I last in the game. So that's the main thing. The reason for no camera is because, to be honest and truthfully, I just couldn't be bothered. let's just be honest. Let's just not fool anybody. The standing looks quite good in the game, actually, because it's kind of fitting with the cold weather. So I'm going to just continue, and let's see how I can do. So the idea of the game is, you've got the hunter's hut, which is, it's saying it's cold, as you can see the snow on top of the roof there. To look at temperature that I've got at the moment, it's not too bad. You see, that's livable, that is comfortable. So the cookhouse is comfortable, so people are kind of believing in me and thinking, do you know what, 50, you're not doing too bad a job at the moment. I kind of feel it's one of those games that the enjoyment in the game is succeeding, making the right decisions. The playability on the game is incredible. It's absolutely incredible. So I'm still at -20, which is good. That's all I can say. It is good. The temperature can drop to -40, which is detrimental to the people that are here. To understand the game, you can Google it, you can YouTube it, and it's all to do with the big freeze. But at the moment, it's not looking too bad. That's what I will say. So the idea is, it's work time now. They work up until 6. I've set workers on the different whole areas. I've still got to build a workshop. I've still got to build a beacon, which I've got to research, and I've got to build, well, I've got to rescue the stranded people from the expedition, because we've travelled so many hundreds of miles, found an area, decided we're going to camp here, and we were dragging this great big generator for miles. Some people have been left stranded that couldn't make the journey. Some people have passed away. At the moment, I haven't had any of my, let's say, can I pronounce the word? Colony. Wonderful. I haven't had any of my colony. Oh, some people are sick. So that's going to be an issue. I've got 0 people on palliative care. I've got 3 people that are being treated at the moment. I've got 2. Let's have a look where they are. I think that's one. Let's just have a look, because you have to... The thing about the game that is a little bit daunting for me is you have to click on everything to find out what they are. There's one. So I have got a cemetery now, which is going to help the people believe in me, so that when people pass away, we bury them. That's the problem I had last time. We were leaving bodies lying around, and they were not happy with that at all. So I've only got 1 person sick at the moment, and they are being treated, which is good. Let's see how I can carry on with this and hopefully get the people to work to the best of their ability for me. We have got steel wreck. We have got wood crafting, so I've got 10 people working on that. The work pattern is finished at the moment, so they're on free time. The free time is probably what I would suggest is the best time for you to start building. Good afternoon, Mr. Grey Gamer UK. How are you? Hope you are well. I apologise for no camera. It's just because I just couldn't be bothered to pull the green screen down and do everything this early in the morning. And I don't normally stream in the day that often. Right, discontent has gone up. Now I need to work out why. So it's cold at home, cold at work. So I could up the generator just a bit, override the generator, which will pump out a little bit more power, which will hopefully help heat. Oh, this is what the problem is. See, the temperature's dropped to -40, so this is the issue we've got now. So I've just upped the generator slightly, but I have to keep an eye on the generator stress level. Generator stress level is only going to determine how long this thing lasts, and if this thing stops, believe you me, everybody dies, which is what we're trying not to do. They're all at work. The hunter, I might put... Food rations are a massive problem at the moment. Oh, there we go. Look, it's just gone up slightly. So I can probably put an extra 2 workers on there, which will... Well, let's put 10 people on there, which will bring in more food for me. Wood is still an issue. So we need to create a sawmill. Yeah, do you know when you mentioned that, Gray, I've got to do something like that. My house at the moment now, we've been in here a fair while, and we did everything when we first moved in. We've probably done a revamp where you will touch upon the paint and things like that, but we've not decorated for a while. And we were talking about this earlier on this week. So if I sound a bit croaky, it's because I've not I've not really had a lot to eat or anything, and I'm still a bit groggy. So I'm trying to work out as well that to build the majority of places you want, you have to have like, well, they call it a street, but to me it looks like just a pathway. And I'm trying to make the pathway go right round the edge of what I've already built at the moment, so that I can continue with the buildings off the side of that. To make the workers more efficient, it's always best to build a roadway, which I've done here, towards where they're collecting, where the stock, well, I would say stockpiles, or let's have a look. So what's that saying now? Mild frostbite on a citizen. So I have to deal with all that, otherwise they will start dropping like flies. I'm trying to work on it. I've got 48% of wood. I've got steels coming in okay. Steam cores, I've got to look into that one. The food, raw food, is less than an hour. but food rations is reasonable at 104. I've taken the heading away, guys, so that you can actually see how I'm doing across the very top of the screen. So I've just taken the heading away so that we can see what's going off. I've got an issue here. The danger of cold and frostbite. One of our people has become gravely ill due to frostbite. This will keep happiness if people have to work in such cold. So this will affect their happiness. We must do something. I'm going to just put IC, because if I act on things and I don't complete it in time, discontent will go up. So I'm trying to, in the real world, everybody wants something. Difference is you can't fulfill everybody's needs. What's that one? Treat the gravely ill. Right, so he's not now. Open the book of laws. If I do this and I look at radical treatment, sustained life. If I go sustained life, it's saying that the gravely ill will be kept alive but untreated in medical posts. Hope will rise slightly. So we'll go for that one and see what happens. Right, there you go. So some people aren't happy with that. It's a controversial law, they're saying. Hold at work. So let me just get these roads built here. And I can look at what we can do for the people here. So they'll start building that. We're on work time, so I should have waited for that really, because that's going to interfere with what they're doing at the moment. Got 4 people sick at the moment. 4 gravely. Wow. And I've got to research. I have to research something, so I'm going to have to build tech. I've got to build this. I'm going to put it probably here. Put it there. We'll see how we go with that one. So the work shift's finished now. Coal, I've done quite well with that, so the generator will keep going for a while, which will help me anyway. If I can just make sure that I can keep the people alive. Mr. Killer Butt Crack, how are you? No cam today, sir. There'll be a cam later on. Hopefully I'm gonna stream later on. I'm doing Surviving Mars later, so hopefully I'll get the cam on. I just want to, honestly, I just wanted to play this game. The idea now is to get the workshop built so that I can start researching, so I can start researching different things. Feeling ugly out the air. To be honest and truthfully, I kind of feel a little bit, I think it's just because it's my day off. I wanted to enjoy myself. I just like to have I mean, my good lady just said, what's that? What's happening there? What's happening there? Oh, I need to turn that down. Whoa. Let's turn that down. The good lady was just saying to me to relax today. Work's been incredibly hard at the moment. I just want to chill out. And that's the last thing I'll mention about work. I just want to chill out today. Yeah, it's... Right, so that's done. So now I need to look at what I need to resource. And the thing I need to resource, to be fair, is beacons. If I do the beacon, I can. Exploration. Right, if I can do the beacon first. Employ engineers. Right, so let's go for the full 5. Oh, I can only do 3. Yeah, that's got, look at that. The snow has just... No, I didn't. When did you put that in? I haven't really been... When did you put that in, Killer? If you DM things like that to me, and I'll probably see them better than I will. Because I have... Empire that goes through all the messages that go through Discord, and he'll tell me of anything that's of importance. Right, I'll have a look. I'll have a look a bit later. I'll have a look at that one. So closed at this time. So we're out of the work pattern anyway. They're on the free time. I just want to make sure I can keep this discontent low. I may have to look at researching a... what was it that... There's something else you can research. What is it? Let's have a look. Heating. I can do a steam hub which will help keep different parts of the area warm. And I think what I might need to do is research this after I've done the beacon. Because the beacon's going to allow me to rescue some of the people that didn't make it through. I'm going to look for that as my next as my next research. Here we go. I think you've just put it in, haven't you? Yeah, wonderful. I've got that now. Thank you, Killer. Yeah, I've got that. I'll have a look at that a bit later. 27 hours left. Get it. All right, okay. Yep, no problem. I'll definitely have a look at that. I've got 10 people on that one, 5 on steel. It's the wood that I need more than anything because I use that for building a lot. I think in order to get this coal deposits here, I need to get what's called a coal thumper. I think it's something like that. Let's have a look what it says for the research. Research and workforce. It's food that's an issue. Food is the one thing that I need to work on more than anything. So we've got more steel wrecks. We've got steel wrecks. We've got enough resources and deposits everywhere, but it's just getting the workers to do it, as well as I've got nobody homeless at the moment, which is a good thing, which is where I was failing before. About keeping people housed, keeping them warm. You can only tell the heat distribution by the amount of snow that accumulates on the top of the buildings. That is always going to be an issue. So I would think that the best thing for me to do is where the workshop is, I need to have a heating tower just here. And I can't remember all the names. There's so much going off in this game. So I built the workshop, build a beacon, right, which is coming next. I'll be notified when the beacon's completed. I've done that right. Right, there we go. So I can start doing that now. Right, so the beacon's under construction. Just one of those where the concentration on this game is quite hard as well, to work out what's going off. Make sure that you could, well, the working pattern's going to start soon. They start work at 8 o'clock in the morning, 8 a.m. It's about right for everybody. There they go. Look, you see, they're getting ready. They're just coming out now. To make them work more efficient, as I've said before, you have to build a path. If you build a path, like I've done here, it means they can get to these stockpiles. The discontent that's a concern for me.
Time to get to work.
Lack of medical care. How can there be a lack of medical care when I've got two? Let's just have a look at that one. Right, where they are. I think there's one here. That's running at 100% efficiency anyway. Oh, I did. Did I do 2 or just 1? I think I only did 1. I may need to build another one. Yeah, let's get another one up. Put one about here. I dropped one round about here. Only dropped discontent by a little bit, that has. Not by a great deal. Hope is okay, and I need to make sure that I can keep that where it is, or higher. What's this one? Economy. So we ain't doing too bad. Coal piles are okay. That's from all the 3 that they're working on. The coal will last for 5 days and 21 hours, which is not too bad. It's just if the people can survive that long. Storage near capacity. So I think what I need to do there is look for a gathering post. So they can at least... Let's see if I can do a gathering post. Oh, it's a difficult game. JPEX, how... Hey, long time no see. It's a lovely game. Right, what's that saying? Probably torn apart. We'll do what we can, that's all I can say. Can't say any more than that. I need to work out... Let's just have a look. I've got cemetery I've built, food I've done. Right, a gathering post. If I do a gathering post, people work here, gather resources for nearby coal piles, wood. Right, okay, so I need to do something like this. What this will do, and I need to build it near a road. I'll put it there. That's not going to be right. It needs to be somewhere like... I've got to build a road first. So much to do. Let's come off here. Drop that there. Then I can put the gathering post at the end. Which means they haven't got to travel as far. Have a look at that one. Then it will gather everything from that. So it will gather everything from these nearby resources, and they should drop them here. What's that saying? Storage near capacity. Street is under construction. So let's leave that. They're not going to get that done anyway. They'll only do it probably in their free time. That means all this coal that's here will get stored there, which is going to be good for me. And I'm still having to keep an eye on the food, because food is one of the main things that they need to survive. Right, how are we going on with this? Right. All hope's dropping. Wow. So we've got about 4 hours left to complete the beacon. And the beacon just means that I can at least see where the other people are that fell on the expedition. %70 there. And I need to work out about how to do scouts as well. Have a look at that. Can't do anything at the moment. I can't research anything till this is complete. And the one thing I did notice is that when I start enforcing different laws, what happens is if the people aren't happy with the laws that you enforce, they kind of tend to, well, let's put it this way, the discontent rises. People are still cold. I'm baffled how they say bad healthcare when I've built another one now. But that's not complete just yet anyway. So now in the free time they should go over and start to, there they go, look, heading off towards this building now. That will get done. Have a look. There we go, look. They're coming back from here. That's nearly completed. There we go. So what's that saying? Requires at least one worker. So let's just put, well, I'm going to do what it's asking for to start with. Let's put one worker in there for the time being. If it requires more, I'll add to it as and when it's needed. Although it's not a working pattern now, that will not get used until they start the next shift. I don't think I want to extend anything at the moment. If I put, I'm going to put 5 people in there, so we'll go oh, hang on, what's that? I can't put anybody in there at the moment because there's nobody available. Wow. But no workers left now. That's saying workers needed. So this is where I'll go not now. So content will go up, because what I need to do is as soon as the beacon's gone up, I can look at how I can find more people to bring them into the base so that we've got more workers. That's where I'm stuck at the moment. Unless one of these areas gets depleted. If an area gets depleted, I can move the workers over to the next site, which is good. I'm trying to work out what this symbol's about here. Storage near capacity, storage near capacity. So that, wow, let's have a look at this. Workers will gather coal, storage near capacity. Let's put another few. Got no workers, so I can't do that. Closed at the moment anyway. I'm just concerned about the discontent because it's catching up with hope. And it needs to be as far down as possible. There's nobody homeless. Rex Pa. Let's say I'm a bit white. Let's leave it at that. If it makes you feel happy, let's just leave it at that. Wood's okay. So where are these guys going? Have a look. I don't think I set anybody here, so I want to work out what these guys are doing. Are these the hunters? Yeah. Going to hunt. Right, so let's have a look what these guys do. I think what you've got to do is put a sawmill around these trees. Yeah, frozen trees. Build a sawmill nearby to start extraction. The games, do you know what? On par with Surviving Mars, I think these are my 2 top games at the moment. This one, I think what's drawn me to it more than anything is the actual graphics and the game itself. Games like this I love, and I've been waiting for games like this because you have to think about what you're doing. You don't just jump in and start doing stuff. I like games that get the mind thinking. Not the cleverest tree in the woods, but I like something that's going to give me a little bit of a... You've got to think about what you've got to do. You don't just jump in on it. So they're out hunting, which is good. So they're going to bring back food because look, at the moment I've got nothing. We're 15% away from having a beacon. Have a look how we are. Yeah, everything's cold. So I've got to override to warm things up, look. Oh, there you go, look, you see. Because I've just put the heat, I've just put the generator into overdrive, and look at the discontent dropping because people are getting warmer now, which is nice. And I have to keep a check on this. The game does warn you as well if it's getting close to... Sometimes I wonder what the purpose of the struggle is. At least we're alive, not everyone is so lucky. Okay, that makes sense. Just about paying attention to what's happening as well. We're off the working pattern as well, which is good. So they're going to start working soon anyway, because it's just coming up to 6:30. So they'll be waking up first. Let's get rid of that. They'll be waking up. There they are, look. They'll be waking up now. Just getting ready for their shift pattern, which is good. There you go. So the shift pattern starts at 8. And look at this. We've dropped to -30, which is good. See how warm they are. See, they're still cold, look, but they are getting warmer. That's the gathering post, which is nice.
Get to work.
There you go. Get to work. And look at the discontent, how it's dropped now. But I need to get the beacon up so that I can search the area and get more workers over. So the next challenge is to get more workers over. And I still don't know how to do that yet, but we will learn through the game. Best level, I'll probably let it get to about 50% before I turn that down. And I would think the best thing to do would be to turn the overdrive down when they're probably in their homes, because they're going to get shelter. Beacon researched. Right, let's have a look at that now and see how I can get that up. Right, so let's have a look. Tech, let's get the beacon done. I'm going to put the beacon. How does that do that? Building here will block. Right, so if I put the beacon here, let's just swing that around. I'll put the beacon there. I might. And I need to look at... I can't really build another hunter's hut because I don't have enough people. It's not looking too bad. I'm going to try and make a path. I've got enough wood. I'm going to make another path all the way around the area, because I think that will help. Let's start that here. See how I go. That will make that a bit better. That will get constructed soon. I've got 8 people. What's this? 23 people sick. 8 of them probably on the way for dying, but I want to try and get that sorted. See, one person's died now. So that is depleted. So let's go over there. Get that sorted out. So that's all gone. Completely depleted. So I can take them workers now and move them over to another area, which was... let's have a look. Let's just have a look what that was. Still works depleted there. A child's play. Okay. Captain, we found a boy frozen in his home. Right, so I need to... He must face... Right, okay. So I need to turn... Have a look what I've done. The overdrive. How cold is it then? It's that bit. I need that beacon. Moderate risk of getting ill. Hold there. I need something over here as well. How are we doing here? Right, I need workers here. So if I put 5 workers there, they will start gathering all this stuff. That turned off. We're up to 44%, so I'm going to turn that. What we're at working pattern. I'll turn that down. Or I'm trying to work out. I think the best thing to do. Empire, good morning, good morning. I'm trying to work out if the best thing to do would be to turn the override up through the night rather than through the day. because I think, like anything, it drops cold at night time more than it would be in the day. I think that's the issue I'm making, so I've got to make a decision on that. So the beacon's built, so the beacon's going to go up. There we go. That will now allow me to search the surrounding area, which is good. There we go. So we've got lost expedition here. Crash site. Send scouts here to learn more about the place. So I haven't checked that area. Survival wreckage, vehicles, no sign of life. They are probably our machines. Let's hope. So we had, all right, so we had to leave a number of supplies in that area. So that's what we need to do. Right. Here, lost expedition. Send scouts here and learn more about it. Numerous tents where some people have moved out. Right, okay, so I need to go back. The city. Calling it a city. Wow, I won't go that far. And we need to look at how do I now. I need to turn that down. Wow. Turn that down and I'll put that up a bit later on because we're going to finish the shift now. So discontent will go up. Hope will probably drop. There we go. Straight away. Ready to search. We need a win. Another person's died on me. Gosh. That means discontent's just gone up. Bad healthcare. Let me have a look at that. That is an issue. Bad healthcare. It's like the NHS. Medical post. That's why. There we go. Now look at discontent, how it's fallen. So discontent has fallen. What's this? Need more workers. More sick beds needed. I've just done that. I've literally just done it. I won't address this right now. Now that people aren't happy that I've not taken that as a priority. What they're saying to me now is 50, if you want to leaders, you need to look after the ill. I'm not dying and I am not too busy talking. You have to understand, Rex, the game needs attention, the wisdom of the crowd. Facing demand. Remember, these people I usually look for quick solutions, not the best one. You don't have to agree to everything, which I haven't done. I haven't agreed to everything. They ask for it. You'll fix the problems in your way. It's fine. That's what I'm going to do. Thank you very much. So I'm doing the right thing according to what he's saying. Hope's just gone up slightly. Right, now I've got to rescue survivors of the lost expedition. So this is what I need to work on at the moment. So let's hit this and see what I can research. Add resource. Let's have a look. Food, health and shelter. The hunters are fine at the moment. I need to look for, so this is what I was on about the coal thumper, sawmill and the steelworks. Faster gathering. That's what I need to do. Start. There we go. Faster gathering is what I need. So let's do that. Or hope's gone up or hope's gone down. Unpopular decision. An adult died. If I pass a law which allows the children to work, don't forget food, water, feeding the cats and dogs, sleep, etc., walk and talk. Well, it's all part of life, Empire, believe it or not. That's all part of life, especially talking. Rex, shut up. See, you've made somebody die now because I've been speaking. I'm blaming you. I always blame chat for my issues. 50 doesn't make mistakes. I don't want to abort that. Faster gathering is what we need. Resource depot upgrade is another one. A coal thumper. Blame Kets. Kets is not here. Eating. Let's have a look at that. But that's the one thing that I was looking at as well. The steam hub, which Did I not have a look what I did here? That's the beacon. I need to make more roads as well, so it's easier for them to get to these. They're in the free time, so we'll do that. Let's just get a complete road around this. A road around here. I've got 11 people ill. Continue with this. Right, that means that I can build off the edge of this again now. Food is still a massive issue. We've got no rations at all. About 8 hours left of food. I do need to start looking at the hunters and what they're doing, or building another one so I can get more food in. 72 bits of wood. I'm okay for coal, but food is an issue. And I need to start working on these areas here and getting the coal thumpers out. I need to get a sawmill. Trying to work out how to work on scouts. How do I work on scouts? Let's have a look at that one. It's going to be exploration. Here we go. So more scouts. It's not lighting up for me, and I've got no idea why. So I need to look at what the reason why that's not lighting up. I need more. If I can get a scout, or do I need to build a certain building to do that? Have a look. Coal thumper's ready when I need it. The sawmill's ready and the steel mill's ready. What have we got here? Scouts is what I'm interested in. Can't go down to level 2 till I've completed all that. This is basic stuff that I need. And it's the workers. It's workers I need. Workers is the issue. I can't get any more workers. I'm going to struggle with what I've got, especially if people are dying. And it's about replacing them. I think now's the time when I should put the override up. Keep people warm while they're asleep. And I put another... Yeah, I can. 2 workers in there, because that's saying it's not. That's better. That's at capacity now. Medical. Can't get nobody in for medical. Everybody's working. Everyone's busy doing their thing. I've got no engineers. I'm 7 days in as well, by the way, guys, which is quite good. I've not started on this one at all, which is a steel wreckage. Just swing this around. I've got another one. Make it 70 days. I wish. I've got another coal deposit here. Let's look at that. Let's do that. This is going to take 10. Trying to make it so that these guys can get to where they've got to work a lot easier. We've got 4. I do one through the middle here. Then what I can do is build it off like that. That might be easier. At least they can get to those areas quicker now. Right, let's let that go. We survived another night. Right, I need to check this because otherwise, look at that. They're warm anyway, so that's good. They're warm there, which is nice. I think I'm doing the right thing by When they finish the shift pattern and they go back, because while they're out, they won't need the heat. So as soon as it hits 8 AM, I'll turn the generator override down. So these places are warm. This I need. You're going to keep hearing me say that word. I need. Right, so we're coming up to 1:45. Right, okay, so the shift pattern will start any minute now. Right, so they're going to work, so let's turn that down.
Time to get to work.
I've got plenty of coal, so I'm okay at the moment. Food. It's coming in, but not quick enough, so I do need to build another hunter's hut. I've got 2 people that are gravely ill, which is not bad, and I've got 15 people that are sick. Discontent's just risen. This is taking a while. So you can see now that they can get to this area a lot quicker. Where did we do the other one? They can get to that a lot better. This is the one that we've just done. Yeah, there we go, look. So they're moving a lot better. They haven't got to struggle through the snow. But that's good. Although he's decided to go the long... Look, you've got a walkway here and he goes through the snow. This is not even being touched. That one's got 4 people working on that at the moment. There's... I think it's 1 day, 6 hours left of gathering there. Same on that one. So we're not doing too bad. Although, what's that about? What's that saying? Let's have a look. Consumption. It's not too bad now. Look at that. So that's full. Coal is full, which is nice. Can I put any more workers here? No, I've got no other workers. All 72 people are hard at work. So these are all full. I think I might need to take some people off there at the moment. That might be a good idea. What's that? That's old piles. Let's just take some people off there. Got 4 working on that one. Got 4 working on that one. Which means I've now got more people to go into... That's not running at capacity, is it? Let's get... Engineer, that's what it is. It's an engineer that I need. %67% into this research. And that's for faster gathering, which will be probably better for me. Especially when it comes to the hunters as well. So it says people will gather coal faster, people will gather steel faster, and people will gather wood faster. It's food that I'm more concerned about. I need to get food gathered a lot quicker. I don't think it's a bad thing to have the storage near capacity, to be honest. more people on wood, can't we? I want to pass the law so that the kids have to work. That's what I need to do, but I know it will affect what I've got to do when it... Right, okay, so shift pattern stopped. I'll turn the generator up, although I need... That generator needs to drop. The stress level needs to drop a lot on that generator. Have a look at this. Don't need to pass a law because I've got sustained life. I've got soup, so they can get soup now. And I've got a cemetery. So we can either action that we can have funerals or organ transplants. So if I do, I think it would be nice to have a funeral because people would probably feel a lot better, which if I click that, it says, after introduction, this law, another one can be passed. So it says, loss of hope caused by, what's that, death is halved. Oh, we'll do that. We'll do that, which means, come on, discontent's got to drop.
New law in the city.
Death is a very everyday thing. Come on. Our dead ones deserve no less, which is fine. Oh, that's good. So food's still an issue. I think what I need to do is if I make a path for the hunters to get to these trees. I don't like how they've done that because I can't see if there's any animals in there, but let's do a path there anyway for them, which might make them gather food quicker. Let's just do that. Burial cemetery is starting at the... What? Oh, a burial ceremony is started at the cemetery. That's good. That looks cold. These are all the people that have passed away so far. Wow. 8 people have died on me. Okay. But that's not too bad because they were dropping like flies last night. There we go, look. That's been built. There we go. That means they can get there quicker. That's the idea of this. Wonderful. They can get there a lot quicker now. And it means if I build another hunter's post, I can put it just here. Which means they'll gather food a lot quicker. What have we got here? Can I put... I can take away, but I can't add. I'm on maximum there. We're 15% away from having the faster gathering completed. We're at minus 30. Got 56, I'll say 56 pieces of wood. I've got 25 bits of steel. And I've got raw food, about 7 hours. And food rations are 0. We're not doing too bad. We're doing better than we were last night. We're doing okay. I've got 1 worker, so I'm going to drop that. It's not what I need. What is that then? Mr. T, how are you? So we're off the working pattern. They're on free time again now. Right. Oh, no problem. I've got a day off today, which is nice. Are you well though? It's all right being at work, but you need to be well. So we've got, I think I've got 4 people on that. So let me just, all right, that might be the issue there. Good, good, good. So we'll leave that for a minute or so. Let them... They're on the free time. They don't start work for another 3 hours.
Work time. Get moving.
So we're 7 minutes, 6 minutes away. I tell you what I have noticed as well, guys. Because we've had such a bad winter, the weather has given us an influx of... Do you know what these crane... Do you know what a crane fly is? Because for some reason my garden is absolutely full of them at the moment. And they are them bleeding like daddy long legs with wings on them, and they just go straight for your friggin' face. And I've got one in here that is stressing me out at the moment. Right, so we've got faster gathering. So we've got faster gathering now, which is going to help us. I'm going to look at doing a... I'm not struggling for coal, but I am struggling for wood. So I'm going to try and go for a sawmill to start with. Let's do a sawmill, and I'll look at how we work that one out. I'll drop the sawmill in. Then the next thing for me is to work on how I can get scouts out there. Because the idea is the next task for me is to rescue survivors of the last expedition, and I've got to bring 20 of them people in. So we'll look at that. They're unbelievable, Gray. They really are. This game, Mr. T, I know that with what I've seen you stream and the type of person you are, you would like this game. And I know you would, because I know you like Surviving Mars, and I know that you look into it in a big way. You would love this game. And if you don't get the game now, guys, you will not save 10%. If you get the game now, it's got a 10% discount on it, and it's not going to last for long. So I would look into it if you want to get this game. It's something to get the mind working. I've watched 2 streamers play this game, and they were doing it last night, and guess what? They didn't last either. That's how I know this game is a difficult game to play. They did not last, and they were doing more or less the same thing. You've got to... It's all about the decisions you make. The decisions you make will determine how long you last in the game. And the way that you build is another can never get my words out, is another contributor to how long you last in the game as well. And I've worked out that If you use the override at the right time and keep the discontent low, you'll last longer. So the citizens are still not happy with the healthcare. But I can't, or I still can't put anybody else in there because I've got no available workers. And you've got one sick there, got another one sick there. So we're not doing too bad. People are going to die anyway because it's cold. If that's what you want to say, Mr. C, then that's what you want to say. I just look at the game and think the game is a difficult game to play. Right, let's have a look. So we've got the sawmill being researched. As soon as we've done that, we can use that as a resource now, and that will help us get wood. Although I'm at 78%, so I can look at, let's have a look. Let's get a road all the way around here, and I can build off that. Look at this, guys, I'm 8 days in. 8 days in is quite good. Let's do it off. Let's do it off here. I can build off there anyway. I'm going to do one across here. And I know that I can put something in this gap here. I keep trying to think ahead as far as I can, and I know that I'm desperate for food. Food is an issue. Hopes dropping. Right, we're off the working pattern now.
Go rest all who can.
So I'll look to turn generator up. What's this? People are hungry, I know that. I know people are hungry and I want to work on that next. I won't address this right now, which will make discontent go up. Let's feed them and stockpile some food. I can't do that anyway. So I'm going to have to go for that, which means discontent is going to rise. There you go, look. Because they're never happy with my decisions. Okay. We'll give them a couple of hours and then I will raise the temperature. As soon as, look, you can see the shadow coming over now. So that's when it starts to drop cold. If I think ahead and hit the override, it will bring the temperature up slightly. Have a look. There you go. So we're warm here. It should. Livable. That's chilly, so I need get the resources again. But I think everybody's in now anyway, apart from this guy here. So that's going to be another death because I don't know where he thinks he's going. Have a look at that one. I think they're the hunters, aren't they? Yeah, that's it. They're the hunters. Everything is fine. Health seems to be okay. Click to select location. That's where they live. That's the location. 2 children, 1 spouse. So that's the whole family that's in that property there, look. They are bringing food back, but I need another one. And I don't think that's going to... Oh, look at this. Discontent is really going up because everyone's hungry. Right, I need to address that straight away. Food. Hunter's hut. If I put one here... I don't know if I'll have anybody to go in it though. That's the problem I've got. So I think the way I'm going at the moment, I would need to look at. It's got to be it's got to be the scouts. That's got to be the next thing we do. I can't do anything else than the scouts. Resources aren't too bad. Coal, wood, and steel. It's not too bad. It's food that I need to look at. And if I get more people in, I'm going to have to get a lot more food. So look at this. It's all rising in the wrong direction. Wow. So they're all hungry. Okay, 50. Come on, let's get this sorted out. Oh, there we go. Look, so they're all warming up anyway. We're working on the hunter's hut. The consumption of this still isn't too bad. Someone's passed away on me, that's it. So there'll be another funeral. I need to work out to get this down. Can't afford to get more people in. And that's what it's all about. 38 people are hungry. So that's the issue I've got. So I need to address this. Go max. I can only put one person there, look. I need to drag somebody off somewhere else. Take that down. Take that down. Because do you know something? Wood's not too bad. It's the coal that I don't need to be collecting at the moment. Let's take that down to 2. Let's take that down to 2. And see if that allows me now put more hunters on. There we go. So I've got 3 available, so I'm going to put 4 people on hunting. How can he be sick already? Whoa. That's only running at 13%. Will it go back? Let's just do it. I might as well just do it, ain't I? We're at 20% now, which is going to bring food in. Have another night that has. Oh, brilliant. So I've survived 9 days. So I'm sure it said 9 days. I've got 38% away. Oh, look at this. They're dropping. They're dropping. One of our people have died on the 9th day. Whoa. I died. Lack of treatment. How can you have lack of treatment? I've got 2 bloody hospitals built. Let's just have a look at them, because I think I haven't got all the workers in there. What we're running at there, that's at capacity. 100%. Right, so they'll be starting work soon. We've got another one. Right, so that one's only running at 33%, so I need to get 4 or 5 there. Let's have a look. Got 6 there in the cookhouse. I'm taking someone out of the cookhouse. Take 2 out of the cookhouse. Try and put 0 available. They'll have to come back first. So they've got to come back. We're nearly level pegging now with that. People are hungry. Bad healthcare. That's dropping though. Yeah, that's dropping. Bad healthcare is going up. 2 people feel they've been ignored. One's dropped dead anyway. That's probably the way he's been ignored. Whoa. The override, I can turn that off now because they're going to work. Have a look how bad we're doing. Not too bad. Another person's died. Wow, they died of starvation. Food is an issue. Here, look. Hope's going to drop again. Look at this. And 6 adults have died in the last 24 hours. Wow. I've got to find out how to get more people in, whether I can feed them or not. They could have food with them. Down. Right, here we go. 2%, 1% away. Wonderful. Right, okay. Build a sawmill. So sawmill. Let's put that. I've got no one to go in the sawmill. I've got no one to go in the sawmill, so let's have a look. I'm going to do that. So that's depleted, that's depleted. Drop that there. Where's that hunter's? Right, so still can't get this. Why is that an issue at the moment? Thanks to better snowshoes, enhanced camouflage, hunters setting out from the hunter's hut will return with more raw food. We'll do that one. So if we research that, they'll come back with more raw food. And I think what I need to do is save the game. There we go. I've got 12 people sick, 9 people who possibly could die. I'm down to 66. I've got 3 people available, and I need to put one in there to give a bit more food. This one is an issue. Can't put any more in here. Medical posts need more staff. Still can't put anybody in there. Or that one. That's the cookhouse. Right. So the gathering post still got 11 days. So that's depleted now. So that means I can take... Them workers are going to be free now. Right, we've just closed the shift. I've got nobody working on that one because at the moment I don't need steel at the moment. I've got 4 people over there. I've got 5 available. So I'm trying to use these. Bring that around. Got no one available to go in the engine. So I've got no one to go there. I've got 10 people in that one, so I'm going to try and take that one down and move them over to... Well, I've got 8 people, so if I put... That's the sawmill. We'll go for 4 in there. What's that? Urgent need for treatment. I'm trying my best here with healthcare. I'm going to have to build another hospital. Got no choice. I won't address this right now. I promise the sick will be treated. If I do that, which will bring hope up, and then build another area affected. Look. Construction menus too at the bottom, I understand all that. Building inside the heat zone will provide a better living and work condition. Make the best use of heat zones. Building and placing a radical grid. So, we haven't researched that just yet. Burial cemetery, right, so someone's been buried, which is nice. Thing that's evading me at the moment is take care of the ill. Provide treatment for people's... Right, okay, remaining 7. Let's just have a look at that. I don't want to go for... Child labour I don't want to go for, because that is going to raise... Right, here we go, look. Extra rations for the ill. Overcrowding. Extra rations for the ill I cannot enforce at the moment. Here, care home. We'll do the care home one. Right, what that will do is new building care home. The gravely ill are kept alive in a care house and no longer burden medical post. Oh, that might be better. Resistance to care house, eat half as much. Hope will rise slightly, so we'll go for that one. Then I just need to build one. So hope's gone up slightly there, which is good. The new law has been given in the city by 50. So we'll do that. So let's have a look. So we're looking at health. Care home. Whoa. Let's get that built. Let's get the care home built. That can go here, can't it? Right, so the care home's going to get built. Do I have anybody to go into it? Amputees. Whoa. Here we go now, look. Where's that? Care and health. Health, illness and health. Right. So, the number of sick and gravely ill. So we've got as far as here now. And we will soon be able to do an infirmary. Gravely ill and amputees live in a care house. Gets half rations. That might help with half rations. That's going to do as well. Have a look at that. So they're all going to build that. Let me save the game. Right, treatment, build a care home. I've done that. As soon as that's gone up, that will disappear. Take care of the ill. That's the next thing that I need to be looking at. Although I keep having stuck in my head about how do I get the scouts out there. 50 needs to get scouts out there. As we have got this area here that we need to work on. Why is it that I cannot get the scouts out there? Have a look. Go directly. Oh, there we go. Gathering a new... Available. At least 5 citizens must be available, so that's why. Care home promise. Wonderful. So that's done. Hope's gone up. I've got to get probably one more person and then I can do this. And send people out to scout. Oh god, that's dropped. So 20 people ill. 35 people starving. Wow. Can't do anything over there at the moment. Let's turn that up. All hopes dropped lower than discontent, so that's not a good sign at all. That is not a good sign. That is not a good sign. It's dropping. Oh, why? Why is that dropping? I've not got long now until take care of the ill. Provide treatment for, how am I going to, for the remaining 12? Right, let me try and work on that one. How am I going to get that one done there? Oh, wonderful. So that's done. Right, there we go now. So it's just about rescuing these people. I need to work out how to rescue those people. So where is this resourcing? Let's have a look. It's still taking a while just to get that researched. And the reason being is because we're out of the working pattern now. It's nearly 6 in the morning, so they'll be starting soon. That will start. 2 people have died. Wow. It just gets you on edge, because the one thing you want to do is keep everything level and make sure that you can keep people alive. I'm trying to work out how. I've only got 1 person available because they're just dying on me.
Wrap up well. The frost is here.
Wow, so we've, look at this. So it's dropped, but I'd need to turn the generator down. And the temperature's dropped. So that's going to give them, look at that, it's going to give them a bigger issue now. Right, so we're working, that's got to go.
Time to get to work.
Got to turn that off. I don't know anybody that has the heating on full or on when they're not in the house. They normally set it to come on when they're coming home. I'm trying to play the game in that sort of issue like that. Oaks dropping. And I've just heard the weather outside, guys. The rain has just decided to hit. It's got incredibly dark in here. Wow. They did say it was going to be bad today. Started off nice this morning. It was lovely this morning. The sun was out. It was absolutely brilliant. And then all of a sudden, it is now coming up to 26 minutes past 12. And the weather has turned for the worst. Which is a bit like this game. So I'm just a little bit. Okay. The mild frostbite. I'm gonna have to do that. We're 10 days in. Well, the sawmill's working okay. I just haven't got enough workers to keep it at full capacity. That's the problem I've got. They're dying on me, so I've only got 51 people left. 51 people out of 80. Wow. We're coming to... If you could hear the rain at the moment, guys, it is absolutely pelting it down. Wow. Hammering it down on the roof. Oh, that is not good. Woo! If I lose connection, it'll be down to the weather, guys, so... Oh, it's like a storm. Yeah, that's nice. It's like an incredible storm has just hit Nottingham, guys. It is really bad. Whoa. If you can hear it, well, the noise that you can hear, that'll be... It's just really battering it. Okay, so what have we got here? Anything I can do? Get scouts out there. You don't want to fight in arena. Extra rations for all. I can't even activate that until I've got food. Care home's been activated. Sustained life. Can't do that one. What's this? Child labour. I want to enforce the child labour so I've got more. I'm going to have to do it. It means, let me just have a look at that. It does mean that discontent will rise. Foxy, good afternoon. Hope you are well. I'll tell you something. If it hits Stoke, you'll know about it. It'll probably, the amount of people in Stoke, it'll probably wash them away. Oh, hunter-gathering resource. Right, so that means they'll return with 20% extra. Right, so that's going to help me a little bit. Right, so now I need to work out... It's this exploration. It's still not lighting that up, and I don't know why. Outpost. I can't do the outpost until I can do this one. And it doesn't give you... Do I need to go to the beacon and do something? Because it's not giving me... Let's have a look. I've got no people. I've got enough wood. It's workers I don't have. I've got more than enough wood to do it, but I don't have no workers. I can't hit that. At least 5 citizens must be available. That's what I don't have. I can pull people off coal at the moment, can't I, to be honest? Have a look. Let's pull everyone off coal. None. Let's just see what I can do. None. I've managed to get 2. What's this?
Gather your tools.
Coal.
The shift is ending.
Come on, 50. Can you do it? No. Let's take 1. No, can't do it off that. I just want to get scouts out there, although I think it might be a bad decision. Here we go, look. Yes, people are hungry. Discontent's going to go up. Can't deal with that right now, mate. I'm sorry. Let's take 1 out of this. I've got 5. Let me just check this now. There we go. Oh, the scouts have gone. Waiting. I don't know how you do this, but let's have a look. Go to the city. Maximum number of scouts. Oh, idle. Let me just work this one out. View the map. So I don't know if they're going there now. There's waiting. What's that about? That one. Build an outpost. Deposit outpost team. Right, see if I can do that. A gathering post, not an outpost. Check. I think I might have to... Yeah, I have to research outposts. Lighter scout slade. It's just this that's doing me. So I've done the sawmill, coal thumper. I think a steelworks would be next, wouldn't it? Sawmill's done. Let's do the steel thumper. Right, so we're on free time. Let's raise that. I'm kind of doing okay at the moment, keeping it reasonably level. So people, I understand what the issue is. It's food. That's the massive problem I've got. Food is the issue. I don't have enough people. I've only got 51 people at the moment. Nobody's working on anything at the moment here. I've got nobody available to do anything. Seven people in the hunters. Still, it's saying that they're bringing food back. I've got 8 hours of raw food. There's no food rations there at the moment, or that's what they're taking. Steel is depleting, wood's depleting because I'm not collecting anything at the moment. Let's have a look. Wood crates. I've got nobody collecting anything at the moment. I'll have to wait for the working pattern to start. I don't know why these are waiting. The scout. I need to know why the scouts are waiting. I don't know if I have to click something. Oh, there we go. Click out. Right, okay. 10 hours, 48 minutes. Wow. So I've done that. That's fine. So he's off now. 10 hours it's going to take him to get there. Let's see if I can survive another day, and you never know. 50, 84 stranded deep, you might know, but just saying in case you did not know. No, I didn't know. There was one update on it, which I'm going to look at, Parksy, because I'm looking at doing that. I'm going to have to change what I've done, only because I've just fell onto this at the moment. I want to try tonight and do surviving Mars. But we'll see how I go with that. After playing this, I don't think I'll know what to do in surviving Mars. Right, what have we got here? I can't put anything around here, can I? Take the road away. Have a look. Just got enough to build that. No, I don't even have enough to build that. I'm not going to be able to build that when it's done anyway, unless I can get some wood collected. So I need him to come back. He's got 8 hours 30 odd minutes. He's got to come back. I don't know how many people he's going to bring back with him, but it does say that to bring back 20. And that's only going to put a strain on the food that I've got. Well, that I haven't got. Keep a check on that as well. One thing I haven't checked on is... Oh, I'm down to... My coal will last 5 days. And I'm going to need to look at I'm going to need to look at a coal thumper next. Extract. 40 steel per worker. That's not bad. Don't know if I'm going to have the workers to do this. Need to get one of those built as well. That's going to take 20 steel. We've got 25. About playing a waiting game now. That's all it is. It's about playing a waiting game. I've got to build resources up and stuff. You know something? I so want to enforce that law because there are children there that can work. So I'm pushed to do this now. Yeah, I'm pushed to do it. I've got no choice. I have no choice but to get the kids working. I've got to wait 3 hours to sign that law. I can only do it while they're all working. They're on free time at the moment. And then I'm going to have to enforce that law and get the kids to work. So that's going to make discontent go right up because people don't like the fact that... Right, and I need to get this turned down. Right, working pattern started. Turn that down. We should be cold. Wow. So we've gone to minus 40. I've got to wait an hour before I can assign that law. Oh, so you're telling me I can only enforce laws from 9 o'clock? That's going to cool down now. Right, so we've hit 9 o'clock. Okay, people. I apologize. Oh, no, hold on a second. I'm not even looking at it. Until that's disappeared, I can't enforce a law. So this is it now. People are not going to be happy with a 50+ gamer at all. Because I've now got the kids, instead of sitting in front of their computers and playing on their tablets, they're going to have to go to work. Right, there we go. Let's enforce this law. It's going to give me more workers, which is what I want. Right, there we go. That's it. Look, people aren't happy. They're not happy at all now. It's true, get the kids to work. Now, I should, hopefully, be able to... Coal's not an issue, it's wood. So let's have a look. This one here. Right, children available. I've got 11 kids that can work now, so I've got to... Let's go for 2 per pile. I can't do any other than that. The kids need to work. Get pocket money for their games and their Xboxes. Here we go. Let's put... What's that? Coal. Coal. We're running out. We are running out of stuff. What's this? Oh, Scout has reached the lost... Oh, brilliant. The Scout's reached there. Let's have a look what he does just to get... from Amazon Power. Ooh, get in. There's a gate. There's a plane there for you now. Right, what do I do now? Search the area. Escort the survivors to the city. Send the survivors to the city. I'll escort them. If you escort them, what does that do? Scouts will set out towards the city and bring survivors back. There we go. Let's do that. It's going to take him 5 hours to come back now. Yeah, let's do it. Workers 22. Children 4. Engineers 10. That's what I need. Bring it on. Okay, at least I'm going to have more workers now. Bring it on. It's going to take him 5 hours to get back. Will I be alive in 5 hours? So let's have a look at doing that. I just want to work this one out now. Will it light that up? Food and heating. Oh, heater. Okay, so it's lit that. I'm going to have to look at these two. I'm going to have engineers soon. It says that, because that's in the works at the moment. Steelworks is being done. Hope's gone down. Although discontent, if I bring the other workers in, that might bring discontent down. I've got 9 people available at the moment now, so let's get these guys working. Oh, they're not happy still. A note of thanks. Oh, one has left a note of the cake has that reads, thank you, wish you all the work. Okay, so that's good. I'm glad we could help. Whoa, that's going to bring... Oh, look at this. So we're doing it. So people are still hungry. People are cold. Few people have been ignored. We are getting there slowly. Slowly, we are getting there. I can put kids in the cookhouse, can't I? Which now puts the cookhouse at capacity. I can also, I'm sure you can have kids in the medical post. No, you can't. So when the engineers come, I can put these back to full capacity, which will stop. I've got no one dying at the moment. I've only got 11 people that are hungry and 5 that are starving. So let me look at the hunters' huts. We did put one here. No, that's the gathering post. You see, you can't, you have to know what the buildings look like. There we go. I've only got 3 hunters on that one. I need these people to come back, and we are 1 hour and 33 minutes into them arriving in the city, which is going to be good for us. We're coming to the end of a work pattern. I can put 2 kids there. Just going to make that right for the morning. We've got a steel thumper. I think it's called a thumper. I don't know. Have a look. No, that's the wrong window. 50. That one. Yeah, we've got a steel. We've got a steel works being done. That's going to take 25 wood, which is... The kids have been working quite well because I'm up to 53, so they're doing their job. They will get a Christmas present after all. I've got deposits here. I've got these deposits here. Right, so the working day has done. Oh, brilliant. Scouts have returned with... Woo-woo! Right, we've got people. Oh my God, we've got people. Yeah! Look at them. We have people. People from the convoy. Reunions. Right, oh, that's good. Yep, thank you, John. You used to live next door to me, but the house got frozen. Thank you very much for that. It's heartwarming to see families returning after many hardship, but shouldn't there be other settlements nearby? First expedition left London long ago. They ought to be well established by now. Brilliant. More people. Right. We will look for the others. Okay. So now, some people are going to be peed off because it means they might lose jobs. So let me just get these. Search for others. I've got a scout. Brilliant. I know what to do. Highlight. Send him out. It's going to take him 21 hours to get there. So it's going to take him 21 hours to get there, but I should have looked at this one here, the crash site, because this is going to give me, you know what, can I not abandon that? No, not now, I can't. I've just thought I could have gone to the other one, couldn't I, and got more dark and things. Right, what we got here? Oh, brilliant. So I can now take that to... I've got 9 people, so let's just not be too greedy on that one and put 3 in there. I've got 7 there, 3 there. We've come to the end of the working pattern, so... Oh, here, there. So what it means now is when it gets to about 23, 24... 24. When it gets to about midnight, I'll turn the heating up. Now, the one thing I need to look at is... Have a look how bad it is first. So everyone's cold. Right, let's get the heating turned up. Oh, there we go. And now they're warming up. Let's look at the hunters. Right, let's put maximum people in hunters. That'll bring back food. Got 10 available. That's what we need. So there's maximum there. Where's the... I think this is the other one. There. Let's put maximum in there. But that means they'll bring food back quicker now. So hope's just risen. I can't pass another law for another 6 hours. I've got another 15% before I can put the steelworks out, and I've not got much left there. I wonder if you have to leave this area at some stage, because I don't know where they're going to get any more resources from. The scout, what I'm going to do with the scout next is that scout is going to have to travel a fair distance, which is going to be probably a few days, to research the area, which is, if I show you on the map, this one here, because this is saying crash site and observatory. I need to get to these, so I'll take him over to the observatory and then over to the crash site, because for him to travel back is going to take days when he can go across, work out what I can get from there, and then go from the observatory over to the crash site. If I survive. Find another settlement. I think that's what this might be. And he's 17 hours away. So I'm not doing too bad on this one. I'm 11 days in. And we have got 87 people and I've got 19 workers available. I'm looking at the resources. I've got 56 wood. We need to do more wood. So I need to look at... What is that sawmill doing? Can I make that sawmill work any better? Which I think is here. That's the gathering post. I think in the game what they ought to do is, as you hover over them, it should give you the name of what the buildings are. Because I'm struggling. The only way I'm recognising what the buildings are is by the look of them. I need to know where the sawmill is. Or I'll put it at the end of here. There we go, sawmill. Wonderful. Let's get that to max. Oh, we've got children as well. Oh, we've got engineers. Let's put one engineer in there. Don't know what he's going to do. Take one off that. There isn't a search bar. Not that I'm aware of. Let me have a look, Mr. T. Right, a search bar. Not that I'm aware of. Let's turn that down. Well, I can keep it on for a bit because we're still not started the pattern yet. Right, search bar, search bar, search bar. I go into there. No search bar that I can see. Current resource. Oh, current resources 85%. So we're not doing too bad on that. Health and food is what I'll look at next. It will not, for some reason, highlight these so they can work better. Does it tell you if there have to be any days? Heating. I'm going to have to go into a steam hub and a heater. Let's have a look what the heater does. Allows... So it says during workhouses, each heater raises the workplace temperature by 1 level. Oh, okay. So that's what I have to look at, and it takes 10 lots of wood. That takes... When powered by the generator, these conversations create additional similar heat zones around them. So that's what I'll need to move it about. No, I can't see a search bar anywhere. I mean, the only issue I have is when you go hover over them, it highlights them there, but unless you click it, it then doesn't come up with what it is, which would be nice if you could hover over it. Oh, I'll need to look at this because we're above 50%. Let's turn that down. I'm going to look at what... I don't want this thing blowing up, so I'm going to turn it down now, which means the discontent will rise, which it has done. People are now getting cold. You'll be getting out of bed soon anyway, so I won't worry about that too much. We have got... Put that to max, which means it will now work quicker. That's brought hope up. That's not too bad. Exploration. Let's have a look at that. Where are we? Here we go. Right. Exploration. Once they reach an unexploited site, scouts will await your orders. To issue, click on the highlighted icon, which I've worked out. To issue the order. So that's fine. I've done that right, and it will tell you what they're going to bring back. So they can search, provides wood, steam cores. It's that I need to find to raise the temperature. But that only means if I raise the temperature of the steam core, it then means that I'm going to use more coal. And to explain that better, if we raise it to... At the moment, we're using 6 coals for each turn on the steam level. That's all we're using. If I then go up to 2, we're using 12 lots, and it raises the temperature by 2%. But the usage or the heat zone is 200%. Now that means it will take this area around there, which will keep the warmth going. So that's how that works, and so on and so on. So it'll use 24%. Now the coal that I've got is saying that it's going to last 5 days on the actual consumption it is. Now if I raise that, even if I raise it by half, you're looking at 2.5 days, so it's not going to last too long. So I need to look at... Oh, discontent's gone down. Oh, the temperature's dropped. Right, that's better. So the temperature's dropped to -30. Have a look. What other law can I pass? I've nearly passed all the laws. I don't want a fighting area. I don't want to enforce emergency shifts just yet. Oh, here, child labour on all jobs. If I do... Another Windows update, so that might mess me up because they'll come through today. They will now. Thanks for that, Empire. Cheering me up today. So child labour on all jobs. That is just going to make discontent go higher. I'm going to keep it like it is at the moment. What's that? The medical. I can put that. I've only got 4 workers anyway.
Move. Time to get to work.
Right, so that's at full capacity now. That will help. Oh, food's gone. Food's not too bad. 2 days. Oh no, 2 hours. Wow. I think that's a little bit heavy in the game, that food's such an issue. These are supposed to be... Right, so Steelworks Research. Let's have a look where what I can do with that now. Have a look. Heck. Don't think I have enough to build that. Got the care homes done. Food, I can't do any more on food. Right, okay, so Steelworks Sawmill. I've got Research Depot. I've got a gathering post. We've got a sawmill. Right, steelworks. So the steelworks needs to come. Ah, right, okay. It shows you where to put them now, look. So steelworks needs to go there. Not adjacent to a street is not an issue, because I can then do this, hopefully. Have a look. Do it from this side. I can bring this. Let's do it that way. Over there and connect it to there. Right, so that will take care of that. Workers. I'll see. I've got 12 workers. Oh, he's not doing too bad, look. He's 4 hours out. And then we'll find out what he finds there. So he's doing okay. Oh, discontent has dropped dramatically. The only issue is people are still hungry. So food is still an issue. The symbol there is just showing that the road hasn't been constructed yet. That's all it's showing me. Not saying that I've done anything wrong. The road just has not been constructed. Zoom in on that one. That's all it means. And we are on their free time. They're going anyway. Look, they're going to the gathering post here. Oh no, the hunters have come back. Oh, it's amazing how I've built the road there and they won't continue that way. They're going through the snow, which is taking longer. Oh, they're all going through the snow, where you would have thought they'd have gone that way and built the road across. Unless these are the workers. No, yeah, right. So they're going to build, but they didn't decide to use the road. Okay, people are people. Do things the way they want to do things. We can't fault them for being different. And I will need to put. I'm going to research a heating area, a heating element. Let me get that sorted out because they are going to be incredibly cold that far out. Right, where's that? Here. Add research and let's go for. I'm going to do that one. It's going to take 20 and I've got 25, although we'll do that now and I'll put that probably out here. What's that? Child injured at work. Hold this kid for being careless. Do you know what? Give the kid the day off. That kind of sounds right. That's going to bring hope up. So we've given that child the day off because he's injured. Okay? So we've given him the day off, but believe you me, he's going to work hard when he comes back. 50 don't play it out. He's going to have to work really hard. This is going to... There we go. They're building that nice, which is good. Scout have oh, wonderful. Let's have a look. Right. Okay. So explore. Well, leads to another city. Wow. Take resources. Oh, look at this. I've got 103 food. 100. Oh, take the resources, kid, and bring them back. That's what you want. So the game's opening up around. You're kind of stealing food, aren't you, to be honest? So he says waiting. Why is he waiting? Why is he waiting? Right, so I've got them resources. Steel bridge. No, he needs to go over to the observatory now. Oh, come on. Scout. Right, go over to the observatory. That's going to take him 18 hours. So he's going to go. I'm not worried about this steel bridge at the moment. I'm more concerned about this one, the crash site. Because the crash site for me is going to have more resources. Although we managed to get hold of. What did it do with that? Oh, hang on. Did he need to bring it back? Yeah, he did. No, that's where he's going. I'm trying to work out if the scout has to come back because it didn't say that to me. Just want to work this one out. It didn't say that he had to come back. going to send him back there. Just find out what it was asking me to do. Is that saying he's got them with him? And I don't know what to do with that. Does he need to come back to the city? The journal. We've entered the camp. Need to work that one out. So he's probably got them with him. But at the moment he's stuck there. Oh, there we go. Go to this. That's it. Okay, right. Now let's click on him. He's back there.
Time to rest, folks. Work's out for today.
Shelter built for scientists and explorers for under the city. We've taken all supplies from it. Right, so he's taken the supplies from there. I don't know about that. Will he go? Oh, that's it. Now he needs to come back. Right, that's it. He's coming back now, which is going to take him 10 hours, and he'll bring those supplies with him. That's what you've got to do. It's about going backwards and forwards at this rate. It's going to take him 10 hours to get back. Keep a check on him. Because if he brings those supplies, that's going to put Hope probably halfway. So people are hungry, and only one person is being ignored. So that's not too bad. What's going off here? Only got 2 patients. You'll be fine. Right, we did set a steelworks, didn't we? Okay, so we need workers. Right, so I'm going to put 2 kids. Well, that's what I can do, so we've only got 3 there. 2 children, 1 adult to supervise. Close for the day. The Hunter's Lodge, we're at full capacity. I can't research, I can't get any more resources. We're at minus 30 and I'm trying to work out now what else I can do. Still not lit up more scouts. We've got the steelworks, we've got the sawmill, we need a coal thumper. So when the next one's done, we're going to go for a coal thumper. We do that, or is it a coal thumper or coal thunder? Am I reading it right? Let's have a look. It's a coal thumper. So we'll do that, which means we haven't got to worry about that stuff coming in. We can just put workers in and they will get hold of that stuff and bring it straight back for us, which is nice. And we are 12 days in and 50 needs to save. Okay, we're not doing too bad there. Though it's thriving slowly. The scout's 7 hours away from coming back to the city with these supplies, which is going to help. Coal is an issue at the moment because I'm down to 642. I've got a coal pile here. I've got no workers there. Got children though. Kids can get coal, can't they? Get them working. Let's put 4 kids on that. Let's get the children working. Wow. We'll put an extra one there and we'll put, that's another coal pile. We'll put another 2 workers on that one and we'll put another 2 kids on that one. There we go. All the kids are at work. Job done. So we've got everybody working now. All 87 people are working. We're on free time at the moment. That's closed because it's that time of day. What have we got here? Full capacity 100%. Our scout is 4 hours out, guys, and then we get some more resources. So we've managed to take discontent down considerably, and we've brought hope up. We're not exactly 50%, but we are getting there. And with it flashing red, it means that they are a little bit concerned and it will drop. I don't want to enforce a law at the moment, although I can enforce the law that will allow the kids to work in all areas, which I don't really want to do. I can't do extra rations until we decide what food comes back. We don't want a public house because we haven't got the facilities for that at the moment. A dueling law. Wow, so you want to sort your differences out. You can extended shift. I'm going to look at that next. I haven't enforced emergency shifts yet either because I don't think I need to, because we're doing okay. We are doing okay. Sean Down Under, thank you very much for the bits. Wow, Colton is going to get drowned. What is it that you guys have with Colton? Let's just have a look. We're not doing too bad. And I didn't turn the heating up at all. Wow, cheer, 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 cheer. What's that all about? Yet nothing's dropping in. You know what? I have a funny feeling that Streamlabs is playing up again. That's what I believe. Streamlabs is playing up because they should be dropping in. There's always something, isn't there? Right, so that's doing okay. Although something's slowing it down, so I would think, why is that being slowed down? Have a look. We're at full capacity here, unless it's just taking longer. It's just, oh, there we go. Yes, so we've got those now. The scout has returned safely to the city. Click OK. We've got 98 there at the moment. We need to look at coal in a big way. Look at this for wood. Wood we're absolutely fine on, so I need to send that scout back out. I'm going to send him here. Let's send him there. It's only 14 hours. I just didn't bother putting it on this morning, Sean, that was all. I haven't even pulled the green screen down or anything. I haven't done any of that today. But I will be back on later on, don't worry, with my absolutely outstanding persona. I did say hello to you as well. Hello, hello, hello. Right, so, looking at this, they seem to be doing okay at the moment. They're not complaining about a great deal. That's one thing. They are not complaining about too much. And what's that? So the tutorial summary, I understand all that. I'll go through that. What's his problem? Protective mother. Wow. Let him have the day off. We want to make an no, I'm going to give him the day off. Because with me doing things like that, it's just building up hope, and they will start to trust me more, and they will probably work a little bit harder, because after I've done all these days off and everything for people, I'm going to enforce a emergency shift. So he's 11 hours out.
Going. Time to earn your bread.
Right, so we're now back on the working pattern. So that means the resources will go. Coal is a bit of an issue. And that's the next thing we're going to do. We're going to introduce the coal thumper, which hopefully will keep all the resources up. I'm trying to get some steam hubs so that I can keep people warm while they're at work. That way they will work harder. I'm going to link some of these roads together. In fact, I think what I'll do, I've got plenty of wood. I'm going to take this one from here. I'll take it, if I can do this. I can take this up to about here. I may be able to go oh yes, it's done. Take it from the end. There we go. So that's connected these now. That will connect these together, so that'll be fine for me, that one, and I can build down the middle. We've only got 4 people that are hungry at the moment, although rations are at 139. So that's, we're doing okay now. We are doing okay. Wow. We're not doing too bad. Not doing too bad at all. What have we got here? We've only got 2 workers there. 2 workers here, 13%. 20, we've got... I just hope, in a way, I'm kind of glad that in this game you don't have the disaster kind of things where something will drop and destroy something and you have to start again. It's mainly about surviving with what you've got. That's what I kind of enjoy about it more. It's a little bit more realistic in that sense. I think that's what's drawing me to it more and more. You will be seeing a different 50 when I'm playing Surviving Mars. Right, so this one's the steel bridge. We've got a sturdy shelter here. We've got a lost... Oh, so I need to go here afterwards because that's going to bring people in. It's 7 hours out from getting to the crash site, and I hope the crash site will bring me more resources because that's what I need. Then I haven't got to keep the kids working all hours of the day. So that's depleted now. That means I've got extra workers. We've got no wood here whatsoever. I have to be careful what I build and how I build it. We've got a steel wreckage here that we haven't even touched, and if I extend this road here, see, we can put a wood mill there. What's that one? Don't know that simple. That might be a steel deposits or hunters, but we'll extend this road there. We'll take it. That should do. Now that means that they can have access to this area when we need to do that. Oh, I can actually crank it up. I've just looked at my steam cores. I can actually crank it up another core. But I don't know if it's the right thing to do. It says not yet researched, but I've got... Right, that's been done. So now, I need to work out where I put the... I think I've got more workers here. I would need to drop it. Check. I would need to drop that probably here somewhere. Needs to be on a road. Let's zoom in on that one. Needs to be here. You actually drop it on the road. Is that what it's saying? No. Right, so we drop that there. And I was going to do the coal thumper, weren't I, next? I need to do the coal thumper. Why did I come out of that? Right, let's get the coal thumper going. And then we can start looking at that next. That's got to get built. Here we go. Look, he's working away. I just wish you could zoom in just that little bit more so you could actually see what they're doing. You can see it from a distance, but you just need that little bit extra to give the game a bit more depth. That's all you need to watch them working. There's not much left of that anyway. That's going to deplete very soon. Right, so the working shift is finished.
It's time off.
I mean, the auto save's okay. I'm going to look into that to see if I can get it to auto save at a different time, or I can set it to save to my save file. There we go. Look, you see the heat that's created straight away around that area. They'll work better, but they won't work better now until tomorrow. Wow. Let me just look at that heat, what it's created. Yeah, look at that now. They'll work a lot better around that area, so that's what we need to look at. And you can bring the area in by moving that dial just there. Look, there we go. Now that brings it right in, and that'll bring it out. So that's what you do to keep them warm in that area. So at night time, when they're not working, really, you would want to do that. Scouts reached the crash site, so let's have a look at what he's done. Right, let's have a look what we've got here. So that's where our expedition was split up with our vehicles. Wow, crash during okay, so raw food and wood. Let's do that. Explore. Take resources. So we'll take the resources, and now I've got to put him back to the city. Right, so he's going to come back now with those resources, which is great. And it's going to take him 7 hours. Right, so that's going to take him 7 hours to do that. So we're actually, do you know something? We're actually getting somewhere. We're doing quite well. I'm going to say we are doing quite well, guys, compared to yesterday. I think it's better than the last one I did. And I want to save it every time he does that, so that if anything does go wrong, I know that I'll be starting back from where he's got the resources. He's good. Okay. So 50's little ice village. And look at the discontent, how that's dropped. You've only got cold homes. So what I'm going to try and do is, am I able to click build, go resources, no, tech, and I can see it's not steam hub. Right, steel's an issue. So what I need to do is, where's that steel mill? Because that's the issue I've got at the moment. I'm not collecting enough steel, because I could build these little heat deposits around each working area, which would make them work better. There's not one here, or that's, hold on, we're out of a working pattern, so I don't need that to be turned on. That's what it's telling me. We've got the, there we are, steel works. What's happening there? I need more people now. I've got 5 people there, so can I, no one's available here. So what, it's just not producing enough. I've not got enough workers. That's what that's doing. We've only got the 4 kids. I can actually put an extra child there, but coal's not really an issue at the moment, but we'll still go for it. We need more hunters, but I don't have, I think I can build another one, because it's saying I've got prohibited 2 and 7 kids. I've got 4 out there at the moment. Engineers 21 and workers 49. So I need to look at that. Team level. I don't know if I have to research the heat or the... Let's just go back into that. Heating. That just says heat. It doesn't give me a steam level. Doing the coal thumper at the moment, so that will take care of that. It's just workers that's going to be an issue. I need to get the scout once he's explored. Once he's explored he's nearly there. He's an hour out. But I need... We've done that. He's done that. Steel Bridge, Observatory, and Gloomy Cave. I've got to be careful that if the scout goes anywhere, he doesn't get killed or injured. Why is it only letting me send one scout out there? That's the problem. I think what I should have done... Right, it looks like we're going to drop temperature. That noise means something. We're on free time. Let's just get the heating cranked up for them. Oh, hold. I'm trying to look at the levels. It won't let me drop that range. Hold at the moment, so let's crank that up just slightly. We're not in a working pattern yet. Right, so he's returned. So now we have got the resources. So let's get him sorted out. He needs to go to... I'm a bit weary about the Gloomy Cave. That's saying that it wants to do that next. That's... The observatory's a lot nearer. We'll send him there because it's only 19 hours out. He can go there to start with. So he can go there. I've only got one person that's sick. Wow. Food's going to be an issue at the moment. What have we got here? What's that? That's a coal deposit. Okay. So that's doing okay. This thing's going to take forever. Oh, here we go. Look, it brings in... It says forming a pile of up to 560 coal per standard working day. Enough for 2 generating posts. Wow, that if I could put another generating post, that would be great. But the idea is it's going to take double the amount of coal away from me as well. So I'm going to look at that. Look at this. Discontent is next to nothing. The homes are cold. I've put the generator up, so that should drop even more. Oh, 50 is doing good. 50 is doing good. We're doing fine at this. Oh, we're doing fine. Another day, another shift? Well, that's life. I'm going to try and join some of these roads together as well, but I've got nobody homeless. What's that? Closed at this time. I just need more workers. Food's dropping as well, so I'm going to take a risk here. I'm going to take a risk and build another hunting post, but I'm going to drop it. You see, that in here will block the place, but it doesn't tell you what it is. I don't know that symbol. What was that symbol? Let's just have a look. Food. What was that symbol it was showing me? That's still not come up. More scouts. Still not come up. Because at the rate that I'm going, I could send the scouts totally to a totally different area. That's what I'm struggling with. It will not light up, and I can't work out why. I don't need another beacon. That's what I don't need. One beacon seems to be enough. But why will that not? Have a look what we got here. I've got maximum capacity on that. It says efficiency. Why is that saying efficiency 0? What's that about? Oh, we're out of the working pattern. I have to look at that. The work time's just started. Now it's gone to 100%. Turn this down because they're at work. Don't need the heat. Now I need to turn this. I need to turn that up. No, go 24 hours. I need to get into that properly. Right. Turn that on. Right, so that's turned that on now. So while they're working, they will have the heat they need, which is good. But one person's sick. You know what? Let's put more kids there. Children can work in that area. Bear with me, guys. One of my dogs wants to go out. Right, you can wait a minute. I'm going to take care of this depleted stuff because that's going to give me workers. So that coal, that's depleted now. Right, that's depleted. So I need to extend. Right. So I won't need that now. That's the problem I've got. I will not need this area. I will not need that either. So I should be able to salvage 15 steel. I'm going to demolish that. I'm going to take the workers away. And, well, to be honest, that's a gathering post. If I'll get 12 wood and 4 steel from that, and I can build another one. So let me demolish that. I don't need them now, and I can move them over to got an area here. Oh, wonderful. The coal thumper's done. Now, in order to do that, research. Coal thumper. Okay. That should tell me where to put that. That a coal thumper? Wow. These symbols. Learn the symbols. Oh, there we go. So, zoom in on that one. The coal thumper should go here. Is that a coal thumper? I'm a bit lost with this. I know it's not adjacent to the road. Invalid placement location. Where would the coal thumper go? Come on. I'm a bit... Right. I need to look at that properly. Doesn't tell me where the coal thumper goes. Chameleon! Just bear with me, guys. Let me take care of this bleeding dog because he's humming around like a frigger. Bear with me. We're going to take... Right, so them buildings have been demolished. Right. But that's just added to the resources at the top. See, coal is an issue at the moment, but I'm trying to work out how I deploy the coal thumper. What place it goes into. That's the issue I've got at the moment. I need to put it in the right place. Now you've got coal. You see, with having coal deposits here, build a mine here to start extraction. So discontent's gone up because they've now got no... What's that about? Cold. One person's ignored. Cold homes. Let me deal with that first. Let's get that dealt with. Work time. They say they've got cold homes, but when you look at it, it says livable. That is cold, so I need to put... That's chilly. So I'm going to do what I think is right there to start with. Let's turn that off. That on. If I can do that now, we're going for tech. We'll do that here. Oh, okay, so that's steel that's over there. That's fine. But if I put this, it will need to go there. The zone isn't that large. I'm going to drop it here, which should take care of the whole of that. If I drop that there, that will heat up all of this. I then need to look... It's the coal thumper that's an issue for me at the moment. Right, we're out of a working pattern anyway, so that's fine. But I need to work out how I use the coal thumper. Find another settlement, which is what the scout will do. Where was that settlement? It might be there, you know, the cave. He's only 4 hours out from his destination. I've got to work out... Got 10 workers available now. I'm not researching anything. Let me just have a look what I can research anyway. So I've done all these at the top, yet I can't research anything else. Ah, you see? I'm on an upgrade. Let's do that. I've clicked upgrade. What's that going to do for me now? It's not giving me an upgrade time. I need to see an upgrade time. Come on, game. So it will tell me when that's upgraded. Then I can move to the next level. Right. Coal thumper. Stick to the planning hat. Stick to what's going off. Not telling me about the coal thumpers. This will take... to research tier 1, so that's done. I'll upgrade, so that will take me here now, which means I can do research depot upgrades, coal mining. There we go. That's what I need to look at, coal mining. Sawmill upgrade and a wall drill. So there's a lot that we can do once we've gone up to that level. I can then go for more scouts. I can then do generator power upgrade, generator range upgrade. Right, so we're getting somewhere. Food, hot house, which is what I need, medical post upgrade, and a, what's that, a bunk house. So I can do a bunk house. So there's a lot I can do once I've got to the next tier. I've got 10 workers available, and I'm still trying to work out how to put the coal thumper. Right, by thumping. Oh, right, okay. Under the ground, so I can place it anywhere. Right, I can probably place... Right. I'm not thinking. Drop that. Let's see what happens. So it works from pressure underground. You know what you need to do, 50? Read more and stop stressing. Coal thumper. Let's have a look at that. Okay, so the coal thumper works. It wakes up at 6. People have some free time to work until. Yeah, I understand all that. I understand all that. Our free time helping again. Right, so here we go. Shift times, I've done that. Construction I've done. Let's have a look. What is it? Coal thumper. Right. Coal thumper. Wash coal from cracks in the rocks surface. You can order people to gather coal from the piles directly or empty them into a gathering post. More than one gathering post might be needed to collect all the coal efficiently. Right, so let's look at that. So that's the area it will look. So placement area. Gathering post. I took that down, didn't I? So I should be able to put a gathering post. Gathering post. Right, wonderful. If I drop this here, we're just out the range. I'll drop it here. Then I can build the road over there, can't I? That's what I need to do. And we'll build this road from here. We'll take it to the end. We'll bring it around here. Drop it back there. Actually, will it go here? It will. Wonderful. So that will link these two together, which hopefully it needs 3 workers, which means it will gather everything here. I'm going to save that just in case it is wrong. Amend it later. And we're at -30, and you know what? We're still alive 14 days in. Let me look at this upgrade, how that's going. I don't know what this is doing because it's not telling me anything. It's swirling. It says drawing boards. What the, you know. You're drawing the boards, but you're not. Oh, I think I might have to complete that one. If I click that, what does that do? I can't start that. But this is swirling and it's not telling me what it's actually doing. And abort it, which I don't want to. Don't want to abort it. Just let it go. Let it go, 50. Just let it go. No doubt it will inform me when it's complete. Right. So they're working on that one. There they go. Look, they're building that path. Scout has reached the observatory. Right, let's have a look. Oh, survivors. So search the area. The sun is dimming. Right, what we got? Instead of stormers. Continue to the observation until they starved. Oh, okay. What was important for them? They wrote it up in their diaries. So we know what to do now with stuff. Now it says, escort the survivors to the city, send the survivors to the city, or leave that. No. Right, so if we send the survivors to the city, they're going to bring... Well, they're still going to bring the same in, and the scout can stay where he is. So send the survivors to the city. How? Hey, that's me on a good day. Leave the survivors. No, I'm going to... if he escorts the survivors to the city, it then puts him at a nearer point. Really? Yeah, because I'm middle of the road and I can go over to the gloomy place. Right, okay, let's do that. Right, let him do that. No, that one into it. Right, that's it. So he's on his way. Right, he's on his way and it's going to take him 9 hours and 30 odd minutes. We're not too bad on resources, although the coal is depleting, but this might help. Right, so they've done that. Let's get... That's under construction still. That's under construction. Have a look at this. They're on free time and it's... Let's turn the heating up just slightly. Right, so the heating's been... That's doing perfect for that. Look at that now. That is comfortable. That is livable. So that's fine, that is. I think I need a road here. Have I got a road there or is that just me? Yeah, I've got a road there, so that's fine. They need... Here, they are going to need... They're going to need power there. Trying to look at. They're going to need power. Steel is still an issue. So let's have a look. That's the sawmill. There's nobody working on this one. And I'm going to put 2 people on collecting steel. And let's put... No, let's put 1 adult. And let's get the kids working. Let's put 4 kids on there. That'll give it... That'll bring a lot in for me, that will. We've got another one here. We'll do the same here. 1 adult and 4 kids. Oh, no, no. I've got to think that place is not open yet, so I've got to look at who I'm going to get working in there. 1 adult, 2 children. Let's bring that one down. That's the sawmill. Let's go over to the other one. That's that one. Let's go down to 1 adult and 2 children. Then I've got people for this place when it opens. Right, let's have a look at here now. So here, I've got nobody available. Oh, because we're out of the working pattern anyway. There. Can't just put kids in. I can actually. Put 2 kids in there. What do I need for this? Requires at least 1 worker. But I've got nobody at the moment. Right. I don't know what's up with my dog, but he's whimpering over something. Four animals. Wow. Okay, so let's get this. He's an hour and just under 2 hours out, the scout is at the moment, so that'll be good. I'm kind of pleased in the way that I've... Alright, the temperature's falling. Wow, look at this. But to be fair, it's falling at the right time. Because it's now middle of... It's getting to daytime. We're starting the shift. I've already cranked the override up, so it's not going to affect us too much. I need to get heat here. Right, so they started the working pattern. I need to turn it down because there's nobody. That's not too bad. That's livable, isn't it? Here we go. The scout has returned. He's brought back engineers. So I've got people now. He's brought back 18 engineers. He's brought back 4 children and 12 workers. So now I can go here and go full capacity. Here we go. Well, let's not do it that way. Let's do it and use the kids as well. Sorry kids, but you got to work. Right, so that's done that. Let's put 1 adult to supervise 2 children there. I've got 32 workers now. The coal's depleted here. Oh, that was a... There we go. Here they come. Who's this? Man from Winter Home. What the hell? We found An exhausted man at the edge of the city. He said that he came from the winter home, a settlement located not far from here, and that he was the last survivor. Well, he's no good to me if he's the last one. Winter home is dead. Everyone's dead. There's no hope for survival at this time. So as winter holds, you'll all doomed. You must escape. Those were his last words. So what does that mean? I've got to move. You're joking. I'm not moving. You are alone. The news has... Oh, here we go. The hope's fallen. I don't know what this means, but something's happening. We should never have left Britain. Wow. Oh, look at that. My God. So I've hit a milestone and all it's gone and done is given me a bigger challenge now. I must give them purpose. So what I've got to do... They're all dead. Go back to London. There is no hope for us here. People start to gather as the news of the fate of Winter Home spreads through the city. Some of them want to drop everything and flee to London. Panic. Oh, here we go. Here's a challenge. I must give them a purpose. Right, let's have a look. Order and discipline. Faith and spiritual strength. What would... I think faith and spiritual strength would be the right thing to do. A new state of law will become available. Faith. Right. In the real world, guys in chat, in the real world, order or discipline? I would go for faith and spiritual strength because that would keep people together. People don't like orders. People don't like discipline. You know that. It is a hard decision. Faith, I would say faith, because people don't like discipline. You know what it's like when Twitch change things and say you've got to do this, you've got to do that. You also know what it's like in the working environment when you're ordered to do something and you don't agree with it. You kind of work there and feel discontent. Right, okay, do you know what? I can only do one of two things. Let's do it. Okay, so let's do that. Because order and discipline will be the most effective, but faith will have positive impact on people. Do you know what, Killer? Thank you very much. But it means I've got to build a house of prayer and hold sermons. Right, okay, so let's look at this. So a new law has been passed.
New law. A new law has passed.
Right, so it says... We've got to search for others, find another so I've got to find another settlement anyway. House of prayer. Build 2 house of good gold. Right, let's have a look. People. Faith. I've got to build 2 of these. Wow, they take a lot of resources as well. If it was up to me, because of the resources, I'd go no. So let's we'll do one right in the city, right in it. One can go there. I just want to check something as well because I've got to think by that. Oh, he's waiting as well. What's this? Didn't convince one to leave. Calm them down. Your people are divided. Some of them are so scared that they have plans to leave the city of London in 15 days. They'll try to convince others to join them. Right, preying on their discontent. There, many people may leave and discontent. Oh, you know what? Whatever's going to happen is going to happen. I've just got to deal with it. The Londoners. 14 days left. I've got to try and work that out. I've got to build them up now. Right, okay, so Let's get another one of these built first, and that will complete that task there. So we'll build one here and we'll put one there. Right, let's get them built. Now I've got to get more people in for when they leave. So we've been there. That's the gloomy place. This is the steel bridge. I haven't got many places to discover, so we'll go for the gloomy cave, or do I go for the steel bridge? Don't let the Londoners disrupt the city, so I'm going to have to look at that. So discipline would have been probably the right thing to do rather than faith. Let's get him to go there. He can go there. Let me deal with these Londoners. The Londoners. Let's get them dealt with. Right. How am I going to deal with the Londoners? I'm going to have to pass a new law. The Book of Laws. So I can't pass a law until that's finished. I've got this. I don't know what that's doing. Got no idea what I've got to do here. It just keeps swirling and swirling and swirling. It's not doing anything. It says drawing boards. Do I have to complete them all? Because they're all complete at the moment. That's the only one I can't complete because it won't let me. I don't understand that at the moment. Jelly deals. Tosh, how are you? That's it. Allows us to reach Tier 1 technology. It says 8 hours at a time with the researchers. It says 50 trees. I've got more than that. So, what I've got at the moment then is I need to stop the Londoners from doing what they're doing. So, mild. Right. Okay. So, for me, I'm looking at the time now, guys. Let's get that built. That's going to be done. I'm going to get this done here. Right, let's look at what I need to do. Do I need to put anybody in there? No. General. Right. Place of range. Buildings, tents. What's that? I don't understand that. Oh, right. Okay. So it will affect. You can do. So that's what it's affecting. Right. Okay. Oh, right. Okay. I understand that now. The range, what it will affect. I should have built it closer in. That's what I should have done. I should have built them closer in, shouldn't I, guys? I'm just looking and thinking what I should have done there. Without thinking, that house of prayer built. Right, prayer built. So I should have built that one a lot closer in, which would have done all this area. That one's doing fine. Right. I've done that. That's only doing a few. Right, so that's been done. Right, okay, so it's completed now. So more scouts. Research. Oh. Right, what I'm going to do is save that. Save that. And you know what, guys? That is it for me. That is it for me. 3 hours and I've done. I'm pleased with what I've done. Yeah, right. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, guys, is that is it for the 50 Plus Gamer. I have done absolutely amazing on this.
You're ready.
I don't care what anybody says. I don't care. 50 survived. I'm 15 days in. and it's looking okay, although I will have to look at the Londoners. That's the biggest thing I've got to do. So for all you guys that have followed me and stayed with me on this game, thank you very much. What I will say is, if you do want this game, there is a 10% discount at this moment in time. So from the 50 Plus Gamer, I would like to say good afternoon to you all, and I will be back on round about 7:30 to 8:30. Thank you very much, Mr. T. Thank you for dropping in, and it was nice having you in the stream as well, mate. Speak to you guys later. Thank you very much, and good afternoon. You ready?
The 50 plus gamers. The 50 plus gamers.